Dr. Powell on the phone when this movement was in the beginning process of getting started. And the thing that excited me the most about it was hearing about the church getting outside the four walls. The church stopped being so inward focused to start focusing on what Jesus was focused on, and that was those who were lost and those who were hurting. And I didn't even know it, but I'm a new church believer, and have been for a while, so it's nice to actually finally have a name that goes along with it, because excuse me, when I was 18 years old, I was, as Dr. Powell said, I was in an industrial accident, and my arm got caught in a machine called a screw auger, and after a series of events, and they finally got me to the hospital and put me in a helicopter and flew me to another hospital. I died on the operating table there. And if it wasn't for the grace of God, I wouldn't be able to be standing in front of you here today. So the way I look at it is, on July 22nd, 1993, Jeff Bardel died. And on July 22nd, 1993, Christ living in Jeff Bardel came to life. And, you know, so thankful for that second chance. And so now I just take the opportunity and the story that God's given me and travel the country, sometimes around the world, sharing my story about, you know, God's goodness and God's faithfulness and God's grace in so many instances in my life. You know, from I was 4 days away from going to college to play baseball at Appalachian State University, and next thing I knew, 4 days later, I didn't have the ability to throw anymore, or the ability to write because I was right-handed. And so life presented a bunch of challenges on that day, but thankful to God for just everything that He's done in my life since then, because I get the opportunity to go into schools and to speak to students all across the country and just tell them that in a school you have to be careful with what you say, but just to go in there and be able to motivate them and to tell them that it doesn't matter what other people say about you, as long as you believe in yourself and believe in God and what He can do through you, that there's really nothing you can't do. You know, the Bible says in Philippians 4:13 that I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And there was a time when, you know, I saw that come to pass in the actual physical, and that was back in 2006 when I had an opportunity to try to break the world record for the longest drive of a golf ball hit with one arm. And I did that. The old record was 238 yards, and when I broke the record, I hit it 258 yards, 2 feet 4 inches in the air. And so that became the new world record. And I don't do that to say that, look how far I can hit a golf ball. I did it to open doors to be able to share what God has done in my life and what you can do through the power, you know, of God. And when He steps into your life and you relinquish control to Him, what can really be done. And so I'm thankful for this opportunity to step alongside my brother Powell here.